Okay, so we've covered a little bit of the theory that can guide our design of educational content and digital content, but let's move into the practical bit. How do we actually do this? This is the bit that people are usually most interested in. And I usually say that there are two main ways that we can create quality educational videos. Any ideas? Well, the first way is that we can pay somebody. We can outsource it to one of these websites that you give them, a script and some direction, pay them some money, and they will create an educational video for you. It's generally not a sustainable approach because there's usually huge cost to this, and the quality is not always that great. So that leaves us with one real option for creating digital content, and it's to create it ourselves. And generally, I say we have to kind of accept that it's going to take us maybe 100 bad videos to create a good video. Okay, maybe 100 videos is a exaggeration, and I don't want to put you off. Maybe let's say we create 30 bad videos before we get a video that we're happy with. The point is that it takes time to do, but it's worthwhile. And it will lead us to a more sustainable output in the long run. So this is something that I kind of challenge myself with, is that don't try and create a perfect video. Just try and create a video that's done. I'm constantly criticizing the videos that I do. Right now I'm just looking, I'm thinking the background's not great here. It's early morning, my brain's not quite firing on all cylinders. I just caught my fingers on the desk, which made this noise. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm knocking the desk so the camera's moving. I'm constantly making mistakes, but I will record this video, I will stop it, and I will share it, because a done video is better than aiming for a perfect video. A perfect video. I don't know why I split perfect into two words there. A perfect video. Anyway, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about, that I'm kind of rambling on, not really going in any logical direction, but it's okay, because this is a certain type of video, which I'll touch upon. So the key is here to create. Just create. Start creating. Yes, digital learning objects, digital content, educational videos, they take time to create initially, but they will free you up in the long term. And the more you create, the quicker the process will become. And to help you along this path of creation, I've kind of categorized video content into two categories. Let me just move myself here. So I really see that we can have videos in the category of burner videos, like the burner phone that you use a few times and then throw it away. Or there is reusable video content. But what's the difference between the two? Burner videos, as you would imagine, are disposable. They've got a narrow use, a small audience, but they are quickly and easily created. They're generally not scripted, and they can be more authentic, meaning that, because they're not scripted, they get more of your personality over. And examples of burner videos are, check-in videos. You might want to send your students a check-in video at the beginning of the week where you just say, hey, how's it going? This is the requirements for the week. Maybe these are the activities that you have to do before the session. Feedback videos can be burner videos, so they're very specific to that one person. Maybe feedback on an assessment. So you open the camera, they're looking through the assessment, you're providing verbal feedback, you may be highlighting areas on the assessment for improvement, and it's very easy to get your point across, and not to be misinterpreted, as can sometimes happen in writing. And the student also feels like this is a very personal kind of interaction. And you have course instruction videos, so maybe instructions related to things that are required in your course. So all of these examples of burner videos mean that you can just literally open the camera, you can start talking. It doesn't have to be polished, doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be scripted, but the idea is that you don't spend too much time on a burner video and you don't expect it to be used and watched over and over again. So if it's an assessment video, for example, the student might watch it once, twice, 3 times at a push, but it's going to be quickly, forgotten about. It has a use, it has value, but it doesn't take too much of your time to create. As opposed to the reusable video that does have high value, it is used over and over and over again, but with that means that it takes longer to create. It's generally scripted, so sometimes loses a bit of authenticity in that, because you're trying to squeeze your words to be very precise, very deliberate, to get the message across, which sometimes sacrifices a bit of your personality and delivery. Audiences tend to be larger than those of burner videos. And examples of these are, you might record your lecture. So the audience is your students, your cohort. You might decide to create a concept or explain a video. So is the one thing in your discipline, a concept that you keep trying to explain over and over again? You might want to lock that down into a very nice video. When a student comes with the question, you can send them the video. Before they come to the session, you can send them the video. And you can reach a much wider audience. Maybe that concept is relevant for people beyond your cohort of students. Maybe it's relevant to people generally who are interested in your discipline. The same with instructional demonstrations. So these videos tend to take longer, tend to look a bit more slicker, I think, on the whole, and have a slightly different purpose. Now, both have value, and my recommendation is always start with the burner videos, get used to talking at the camera, get a little bit comfortable with that, and then maybe you move on to the reusable videos that have the higher value in the long term.